There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents, because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great sixth sense, maybe even a 7th and 8. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
Now Wilson on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, it's Alexander.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Throw left side, going to be caught by Largent. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
Here we go now on first and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson, rolling to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First down, the run with Lynch. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
Push him back. Check. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They go back to the air here after the eye. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, you don't have to be a student of X's and O's to know that right there, that just was the perfect play call defensively.
You're exactly right, because what they did really well disguised their intentions. They never thought that the corner would come on the blitz, but when he did, that QB was exposed and brought to the ground.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Rodgers. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Packers! Randall Cobb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Block at the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 5-3 their record at the halfway point, and you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them, and number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. This one into the hands of Largent.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now it's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
I got you. Man, I got you. Kill. Hey, take 26.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Going deep for Walker. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Take 30. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Now Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Again, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Here's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got him in, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Walker has it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This one swung out here to Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Hey, 88. Jim. Coming to you.
Rodgers going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Watch the boot. 31.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 28, Packers 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give running left with Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On 1st down, Alexander. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a strong safety making a strong, hard tackle.
And we know his coach. Doesn't smile a whole lot, does he? How about that grin right there, ear to ear after that play?
Now Wilson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in.
Gets through, and now an opening. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and it didn't do it very often.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, 30 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Throwing is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he is going to have a Packers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Room here to run. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
He'll buy some time right. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the scramble. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats, look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Rolling to his right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And the return will stop right around the 25. Yet another interception.